A long time ago, before anyone had dreamed of iron monsters racing across the land, railways began in the simplest way. Miners in England were the first to think of laying wooden planks on the ground, like long paths, to make it easier to drag heavy carts filled with coal. Horses pulled these carts, their hoofs clopping on the wooden tracks. The miners noticed something magical. The wheels rolled more smoothly on wood than on rough earth, and a horse could pull much more weight with much less effort. But wood wore out quickly. The wheels cut grooves, the tracks cracked, and repairs never seemed to end. So clever inventors began replacing the wood with strips of iron. Now the wagons rolled even faster, and the horses worked less. This was the beginning of the Iron Road. Yet still, it was the horse that labored. Imagine a long train of coal wagons stretching across the land. Dozens of horses sweating, panting, straining at the harness. People began to wonder, could there be another way to pull these wagons? At that same time, inventors like Thomas Newcomen and later James Watt were experimenting with steam engines. These machines used fire, water, and steam to create power strong enough to pump water out of mines. Then came the bold idea. What if a steam engine could move itself, like a horse made of iron and fire? So engineers began to build. The first steam locomotives were clumsy, hissing contraptions, shaking and puffing along the rails. They were noisy and sometimes dangerous. Some people even feared them, saying the speed would make passengers faint, or that cows in the fields would stop giving milk if a locomotive passed by. But progress could not be stopped. George Stephenson, a determined engineer, perfected the design. His famous locomotive, the Rocket, proved in 1829 that steam could outpace the strongest horse.